That's what a high-performance team does. We fix things when they're 1 degree off instead of letting them get, 50 degrees off, and then we emotionally react. It should all start with a vision, right? I mean, you should have a vision. My vision's always been to wake up every morning and know that there's 100 million people worldwide using the services that I created, especially the health and fitness services, because there's all types of services. But I had no vision before. People ask me, Pedro, so how many Fit Body Boot Camps do you want? A lot, man, a lot. We're gonna have a whole bunch and we're gonna crush it. What does that mean? How do you quantify that? Like today I can tell you we want 2,500 locations by the end of the year 2020, and we want less than 1,000 owners, which means one owner is gonna have at least an average of 2.5 locations. And we do that so that we can have a small team here at the corporate office, and we can have more qualified, better owners who are not gonna be disastrous to our brand. I know exactly what I want, when I want it, what our path is, what our traffic sources are, what our metrics and KPIs are. That's what a high-performance team does. We fix things when they're 1 degree off instead of letting them get, 50 degrees off, and then we emotionally react. Whether it's a brick and mortar pie shop or a one-off personal training studio, or someone who's starting a franchise like me, how do you know when to grow and duplicate and multiply? The answer is 2 things: leadership and team. In other words, if you are a great leader, and no one is born a great leader, by the way. If people say, gee, that person was born a great leader. No, the argument is they were born with great self-esteem and great self-image, so they're not approval seeking and they're not needy and they're not looking for validation, and therefore they feel free to have ideas and to lead people without feeling like they have to seek their approval. On the flip side, people who are considered, I'm a bad leader, what they're really saying is I have low self-esteem and low self-image. In other words, how I feel about myself is negative, and how I think other people see me is negative, and therefore I need approval and validation, and so I'm afraid to use my voice to lead. So there is no good leader or born leader. There's just a developed leader. Leadership is extremely important because a great leader has vision, they have clarity of path, and of course a team that you can constantly scale. And if you can scale your team, you can open up a 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th location. Or in my case, I can open up more franchises, I can get more coaching clients. But if you don't have a high performance team, and if you're an ineffective leader, this thing is gonna crash and burn once you step out from 1 location and try and duplicate to 2.